Why is there a conflict between Iran, America, and Israel? There are 57 Islamic countries in the world. Yet why is it that America and Israel seem obsessed with just one nation, Iran? To understand the Iran-US conflict, we need to go all the way back to World War II. During World War II, every country had only two options: support the British Empire or support Hitler. Most sided with the British, but Iran's king at that time sided with Hitler. This angered the British Empire, which then invaded Iran from all sides and quickly began conquering it. Realizing defeat, the Iranian king surrendered and begged the British to let him remain in power. The British agreed, but under one condition: he must step down and install his 22-year-old son, Reza Shah Pahlavi, as the new king. Reza was a puppet loyal to the West. From day one, Reza Shah wanted Iran to be like the Western clothes. Western parties, abandoning Islamic traditions. He banned hijabs, shut down mosques and religious schools, and arrested Islamic scholars. Alcohol and music became widespread. Eventually, Iran, a Muslim-majority nation, began exporting alcohol. Reza Shah believed he was modernizing Iran. He once told Saudi Arabia's King Faisal, "Why are you stuck in the past? Modernize your country like the West." King Faisal refused. Ironically, today Saudi Arabia asks Iran to liberalize, but Iran now refuses. Reza Shah's secular push angered many Islamic scholars. Among the most prominent was Ayatollah Khomeini, who started rallying people to revolt. Eventually, the king exiled Khomeini to Iraq, where a young leader named Saddam Hussein was watching him closely. Saddam feared Khomeini's growing influence and even offered to assassinate him. But Iran's king declined, thinking Khomeini was harmless. From exile, Khomeini recorded audio cassettes of his speeches, which were smuggled into Iran. His words inspired millions. People began seeing Khomeini as their true leader. Still, the king was too powerful, backed by a strong army and full U.S. support, but then he made his greatest mistake. He hosted the world's most lavish party in the desert to revive the ancient Persian Empire. He built a temporary city, brought in 600 limousines, served food on golden plates, and declared himself the new emperor. Meanwhile, the Iranian public was starving. This party turned the people even more toward Khomeini's ideology. Khomeini called the King Yazid of modern times in his speeches. Eventually, global leaders, including the US and France, told the king they could no longer protect him. He fled Iran. Khomeini returned after 14 years in exile to a hero's welcome. Over 7 million people came to greet him, a world record. For the first time, chants of death to America, death to Israel echoed from Iranian soil. Khomeini's supporters stormed the U.S. embassy, holding American diplomats hostage until the king was returned, the demand that was never met. And so began the Iran-US enmity. After Khomeini's rise, Saddam Hussein, backed by America and Arab leaders, invaded Iran, fearing revolution. A brutal 8-year war followed. Despite global support, Saddam failed to remove Khomeini. After the war, Khomeini died. Over 10 million people attended his funeral. Guinness World Record. His successor was his student, Ayatollah Ali Khomeini. Still, Iran's supreme leader today. Realizing the US and Israel wouldn't stop, Iran began pursuing nuclear technology. The problem: no country would help except one: Pakistan. After Pakistan tested its nukes in 1998, Abdul Qadir Khan secretly sent centrifuge technology to Iran. These machines enriched uranium, the key to building bombs. The US eventually discovered this. But unlike Pakistan, Iran wasn't a US ally. President George W. Bush declared Iran part of the axis of evil. Soon after, Iraq was invaded under false pretenses. Saddam was toppled, and Iran was surrounded. US forces on both sides. Just as America was preparing to invade Iran, Ayatollah Khomeini issued a fatwa declaring nuclear weapons haram forbidden in Islam, stating, "Greater than Islam forbids harming innocents even in war. Nuclear weapons destroy without distinction, hence, forbidden." Invited the world to inspect Iran's facilities. The UN confirmed Iran was using Pakistani designs. Under pressure, Dr. Akukin confessed, and Pakistan put him under house arrest with no excuse left. The US couldn't attack, but Israel was determined. They claimed Iran was just months away from building a bomb claim, repeated for over 25 years. In 2009, the US under Barack Obama signed a nuclear deal with Iran. Sanctions would be lifted if Iran halted nuclear activity. It was a breakthrough. But Donald Trump, heavily supported by pro-Israel lobbies, tore up the deal. He imposed harsh sanctions, crushing Iran's economy. In response, Iran restarted its program. Then Trump ordered a drone strike, killing Iran's top General Qasem Soleimani. Iran elected a hardline president, Ibrahim Raisi, who vowed never to bow to the US or Israel. Under him, Iran resumed nuclear development and supported anti-Israel militias. But as history shows, leaders who defy us in Israel often face consequences. Raisi died in a mysterious helicopter crash. In the latest elections, Iran chose a moderate leader who reaffirmed Khomeini's fatwa: Iran will never pursue nuclear weapons. He expressed willingness to negotiate with the world again. But Israel is trying to stop any deal, constantly accusing Iran of developing nukes and attempting to assassinate Trump. Israel continues. Targeted killings of Iranian officials involved in diplomacy, hoping to provoke Iran into reacting, so the US can be dragged into a war and bring down the Islamic Republic, a dream long pursued since Khomeini's rise.